waiting, but I'm so frustrated. Hello to my loneliness. I guess that ignorance is bliss. Take me back to before the new. Rewind, take it out of cue. Innocence can be a young man's game. Signed up for the hall of shame. I wish I knew how much I miss not knowing that we're all screwed when we play our roles and ignore the problems.
Nothing like good coffee to warm your fucking soul. Oh, that was lame. Anyways, good morning, good day, good afternoon. Afternoon. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. The kids and I went for a walk today. We just got back. It is a beautiful fall day. When is the first day of fall? Hold on. September 23rd, apparently. So we still have a little while until it's actually fall, but it's pretty much fall as far as I'm concerned. Even into fall though, like we still end up with some random beautiful days that show up, and we still have some random cold days and some wet snowy days, and that's the, you know, I find end of August, beginning of September is always hit or miss depending on the weather. Hit or miss. It's always hit or miss of what the weather's gonna do, not depending on the weather. Oh my god, apparently I really need this coffee. But yeah, the kids and I went for a little walk today. We took Callie with us, obviously. Obviously, I really love her. I love having this dog. But I'm really liking what I think that it's going to do for me as a person is I am going to be able to get out there and move more often. I'm going to be able to move my body. Yes, no, I didn't film our walk today. I just really wanted to be in the moment with my kids and with our dog, and it's one of the longest walks we've taken her on. Pretty sure it's been one of the longest walks we've taken her on since we brought her home. We've done like little walks around the block with her and walks to the park and stuff like that, and like the park really close to our house. But there's a new playground that just got renovated a few blocks from us, and it's probably about, I mean, Google says it's about a 10-minute walk. For me, it took me and the kids and Callie, who is stopping to sniff and poop and pee and do all of the things. It took us maybe about 15-20 minutes total. So it's really not that big of a deal. And then also with it being today, what is the weather outside right now? Does it say on my phone, or no? I'm gonna have to look that up. So today it is it actually 14 out right now? 17 though, I believe it. It's kind of chilly. Like, I wore this sweater. This is a pretty heavy sweater. Like, it's one of the Walmart Canada sweaters that they do every year. I really like this line, by the way. I usually buy a Canada sweater from Walmart. They're always comfy and they're really cozy and they're really good material and they last pretty long. But anyways, that's... Oh, also they always have really good hoods. Like, look at this. Like, look at this. That's an amazing hood. That's like the best hood ever. Plus it has like this cute little insignia up there. Like this is the best. You can give me the comfiest, coziest, softest, biggest, fluffiest sweater in the world. If it doesn't have a good hood, you can suck mine up. I'm just kidding. But honestly, a hood makes a sweater. If you know, you know. Plus, I think this color looks pretty good on me. I don't know. I really have to dye my hair, so. Wow, ADHD taking off with me. So, we just got back from the walk. I really just wanted to enjoy the walk. I will be doing walks like that most likely with her once the kids go back to school. But that's what I was saying, is I'm really excited for the whole idea of having a dog again, getting me out and moving. I've been working a lot on my diet in a way that my ADHD meds have given me very low appetite, which is a curse and a blessing, of course. Like, I don't want to be losing weight. And I mean, if you look at me, you know that weight loss is most likely one of my goals in life. Always has been, always will be. I think I'm at an age right now where I'm kind of, weight loss would be nice, but I'm really just looking to get some of my youthful energy back, and maybe not youthful, but like, I want to be able to keep up with my kids a little bit better, and I want to be able to just be healthier and happier and be able to enjoy more experiences rather than being uncomfortable because of the self-conscious aspect of my weight, of course, but also the just the uncomfortableness of my weight. There are certain things that I literally cannot do because I am so big, and that makes me really sad. And it sucks when there are things like taking the kids to theme parks or even the fair this fall. I'm excited. I can't wait to take them to the fair, but the fair is a place where there is carnival rides that the kids would love to do, and the fact that there is 4 of us, I would love to do them. I am uncomfortable doing that kind of thing because yes, carnival rides are already pretty rickety, and then I would feel enormously more uncomfortable going on them. A, because I don't know if my ass will fit, that's just the truth, and B, I feel like my weight would be too much for it. Whether or not that's true, I don't know, but that's just how I feel. So it's really a bit of a bummer, and it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So right now, what I'm saying though is that like I'm really excited to get moving again. I have a reason to get moving again. I always find that if I'm going for a walk just to go for a walk, it's exhausting. But if I'm going for a walk to go somewhere, or if I'm going for a walk to take Callie out or get the kids exhausted or see a trail or go to like a lakeside or wander around the downtown area or whatever, like if I'm going for a walk with a purpose that's not just to go for a walk, it's less exhausting for me. We have just arrived at Hogwarts in the Harry Potter book for the very, very first time, so I'm excited to read the next chapters tonight. These chapters in Harry Potter books are long, my goodness, so I've actually been breaking them up a little bit. I don't know how many pages there are because when I used to read pages on my phone, when I used to read books on my phone, my library app used to tell me how many pages were left. The Kindle tells me how many minutes are left based on how fast my reading is going right now. So I'm excited to see, like I think the next chapter said it's something like 53 minutes long or something like that. So it's definitely gonna have to be broken up. But I usually just kind of keep an eye on the time and I read it until it has like a natural like ending or like, you know, spot that I can just kind of feel like it feels good. Also, when I'm reading, Rowan tends to fall asleep real fast. Dara's usually up listening, but I don't want to continue to read too much where Rowan misses out on a lot of the story because I think he's really gonna like this series. I have never read a single Harry Potter book. But you know what? I was not really a big reader. I've never been a big reader. I really hope that me rocking like this is not dizzying for anybody because I am really kind of enjoying it. But I've never really been a big reader. I'm trying to think if there was anything in high school that I read for fun, but I don't think there was. Any one of those desk warmers for my coffee because my coffee's already cold. I don't know what it is, what kind of magic happens in here, but I can read this. I have a hard time reading things out loud still, but I'm working on it. But I can read this. Anyways, I'm so excited to just be able to dive into what it is that I need to do, and dinner will be ready at dinner time. All I have to do is open up the lid, smell the delicious smells, cut up the roast and plate everything, and depending how many juices are in the pot, I will make some gravy or sauce or something. And yeah, the only thing I would have added to that today that I didn't have is if I had like an onion or something, I would have quartered that up and threw that in there too, but I don't have any onion. It is what it is. And I do like to put the garlic cloves in there whole because that way I find they just tend to create more flavor rather than just burn up and dissolve. I should stop talking. I'm gonna get to work. It's the next day. I put the Camry down. Oh my gosh. I just, for recording's sake, I forgot to take my meds this morning, so my brain is all over the place. But I need to do some baking. I need to do some major baking. So I am going to bake my ass off. I have plans to I'm definitely making bread. I gotta make some bread. For dinner, I think I'm either gonna make shepherd's pie. I think I'm gonna make shepherd's pie. That sounds really good actually. Or, sorry, cottage pie, as you correctly would put it. I don't have any OXO though. Anytime I go to a grocery store, they don't have OXO. Crap, what am I gonna do? Oh well, I'll figure it out. Let's make some bread. Oh, and this bread recipe that I'm using is one that's already on my website, so if you want to make it yourself at home, it's already posted there. But of course, I'll put the direct link in the description below. It's really easy to make, and honestly, for me, bread making was always so intimidating to me because it seemed like it took so long. And we're not talking about like sourdough long, like we're talking about a couple hours here. This bread, I think it does have a rise for, did I rise it? 1 to 1.5 hours. Punch, loaf pans, and then rise for another hour. So It's about 2.5 hours total of rising time. I'm sunburnt, as you can see. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt as I did yesterday because I don't want to put anything on top of that because it hurts. Anyways, let's make the bread. Like I said, it's actually really easy. Yes, it seems intimidating because you have to let it rise for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, but let's be honest, you're not actually doing anything during those 2.5 hours. Go ahead, scroll on TikTok, watch some YouTube videos, subscribe to this channel, comment on this channel, do whatever it is that you need to do. Okay, so let's make some bread. So I actually don't have any vegetable oil or olive oil, which is really weird. I've got a week until grocery day, so I'm really hoping that I can make this work. But I guess this is a good thing because I'm testing now coconut oil, so we'll see what happens. So now that it's all combining, I'm gonna go ahead and let that knead for about 5 to 6 minutes until it becomes nice and smooth. Coconut oil actually feels really nice in there. I think it's gonna work out really nicely. Just keep kneading it a little bit until it gets nice and smooth. See how, watch, see how this just bounces right back, flattens right out? Easier. So I'm gonna use the coconut oil for a second thing because normally I would coat the inside of this with like a spray oil or something, but I don't have a spray oil. So what I'm gonna do, I'm literally just gonna take some of this coconut oil, just smear it all over. Hopefully it'll give me the same sort of non-stick situation. Give it all over this. Oh, see? Right in there, a little bit on top. Just make sure it doesn't stick to anything else. Wash my hands. I'm going to cover. And I'm going to stick it on top of my oven because I plan on doing some baking. So I'm not going to stick it, obviously, if you bake a lot, you know that your oven has a vent on one side, so stick it to the other side. You don't want to cook it, but you do want to take advantage of the heat that's over there. So I'm going to take this, stick it over there for an hour and a half, and then in the meantime we're gonna make some, should we just make dinner? I think in the meantime we'll just make dinner. We'll get that ready while this is rising. We're gonna make some dinner, so let's go do that. In there, and also this is covered in coconut oil because again I still don't have any of the other oil, so we'll see how coconut oil works for that. And this one, just for some funsies, cut up some cheese. I'm gonna try and put a little bit of cheese inside.
Myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set them rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you.
Get up, oh, yeah.
I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
Come on.
Very clearly here you can see that coconut oil was not the right choice for using for a non-stick situation. However, I just forgot to mention that actually using it in the bread was definitely a great choice. It made the bread really super soft, and if you're looking for a lighter oil to use in your baking, I highly recommend using coconut oil in the actual recipe. Using it for a non-stick baking situation, not so much. It's not pretty, but it was absolutely delicious. So I hope you do still try and make bread out.
So good. The cheese dripping out of that one.
Get in there, cheese.
No, get out, cheese.
It's very, very hot. Give it a minute.
Oh, ooh, the cheese.
Stop.
Post this feed button.
Harry Potter.
Here. That sounds like a baby.
Chapter 8, The Potions Master. Eyes closed, ears open, imagination station. Here we go. There, look. Where? Next to the tall kid with the red hair. Wearing the glasses? Did you see his face? Did you see his scar? Whispers followed Harry from the moment he left his dormitory the next day. So it didn't turn out very pretty. The bottom, unfortunately, is really fucked up. It's really not good. It is still super delicious. It still tastes just as good, smells just as good, and it is definitely worth trying. So if you're looking for a bread recipe, link will be in the description. I promise it does come out of the bread pans if you have a spray like Pam, or they work. If you don't have that, and I'm mad at myself that I didn't think about this sooner. If you don't have that, use parchment paper. I should have just put a layer of parchment paper in there. We would have been fine, but other than that, that's it. So try to make some bread at home. Even though it looks ridiculous, it tastes wonderful, and I cannot wait to make some toast and eggs tomorrow with homemade bread, or even make some French toast or something. I'm not sure yet, but I'm very excited. Either way, I'm going to bed for the night. I will see you guys tomorrow. This Friday before the long weekend, and then next week the kids go back to school. Oh my god, unbelievable. Anyways, see you in the morning.